Hello, you guys. Decided to do like a little late night chat for like 45 minutes. I came on a little early, but I did a members. But I decided to what in the Remy, please move. I'm not gonna be on that long. Hey, you are the first one. I'm surprised. Alabama Hitter is the first one. Shout out to the hitter. So we're still on like what is it, Diddy Watch or whatever. We on like Diddy Watch or whatever you call it. What do we call it? Verdict Watch. Hey Miss Rita. Hey Tyrone. I'm doing good. You know what? I had not been feeling good. Like I had a headache yesterday. Then like today, after I got home from work, a headache came over me. Like now, all of a sudden, I just started feeling nauseated. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's in the air or what. I rebuke COVID in the name of Jesus. Because one of my coworkers came in today and was like, he had been sick over the weekend. I said, oh Lord. I know I had been sick, but we had not been around each other. But he said he was feeling better. I told him I had a headache. I think somebody stole my Geritol. I can't find it. I do need that Geritol. That I guess I'm gonna have to order me another bottle of Geritol. That Geritol works. I mean, if you want to get pregnant too, all the ladies, all the men that's trying to have children, that Geritol helps. Hey, Divine Black Rose, Kimberly. So, do you all think Diddy is gonna get off? I was looking at Queen Sheba today. She said they made a female black the lead juror. And Queen Sheba said she think that they gonna get Diddy. She said she thinks that Diddy is going to be found guilty. I wish I could have been in New York because they look like they having fun. I'm trying to figure out like how were they able to stay in New York for like a month and pay for those hotels for a whole month. Cause shoot, you go to New York for a week. If you stay for 5 days, the hotels are gonna be over $1,000. It's gonna be over 1,000. And so you have to get somebody, that's why you go with somebody and then you split the fees for the hotel room. So the Alabama hitter says he's gonna get convicted. I think guilty, but not on everything. Oh, it's raining. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Woo! Sherelle says, I think he will be found guilty. Ooh. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe he would. I don't know. Maybe a hung jury. Because then they said that one of the jurors gave the judge a letter saying that one of the jurors could not follow instructions or something like that. Who gonna text me? Oh. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I think somebody playing on my phone. Hold on, y'all. I remember. See, another night, but I'm like a eight. The last name Adair was coming up. Okay. Okay. So they need some video work done. Okay. Yeah. Just text it to me. Okay. I appreciate that. All right. Bye bye. Okay. Cool. See, I got to get past thinking everybody is a troll because y'all know how I am. I be y'all know I be ready to set it off. He said the Texas blogger back up there with Armand. Oh Lord. Rain Geritol, yep, it's going to be a good night for you. I know that Geritol is I'm telling y'all, the Geritol is good to take. See, a lot of men feel like they got to get on Viagra, but all they got to do is go, get them some Geritol. Here, apparently, since we're not from Memphis, we can't speak on Memphis business. That's who said that? Stephen, I've never said that. Um, Here, oh well, I'm about to run up a big bag and make some haters big mad. Hmm. Lights. Y'all better not. Them lights blinking. I be loving it when it rain, but them lights started blinking. Lord have mercy. Let me put my phone on the charger because put my phone on the charge. Just in case. Because them lights got the blinking. So yeah, we was talking about Tamara checking messages. Okay, is it on my Facebook messages? Y'all know I've been trying to decide. I don't know what it is about that shoe, but y'all, I like this shoe. Just tell me if I don't need to get it. I'll listen. If I don't need to get it, I won't get it. But y'all, they are on sale. They're taking 40% off of the $49. Hold on, let me check my messages. Hold on one second. See, I don't have a shoe like that. I don't have a shoe like that. That's why I was gonna get it. I don't have a shoe like that. See, I be thinking about now that I have to be out. Y'all know I have to be out walking a lot, and so I have to wear. I can't be walking around with heels on. I have to have on comfortable shoes. I just figure silver, like if I wear all black and stuff, like I could put on some silver shoes. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, like with the Diddy situation. No, I was saying I wish I could have been in New York. I guess they gotta have a roommate. They gotta have a roommate. And one thing I know about New York is that when you're in New York, if a lot of people's in New York, they price gouge. Yes, they do. They price gouge. But I love New York. I think I want to go spend some time in New Jersey. We are maybe that's what we should do. Like next year. I'm definitely going to New York next year. That's for sure. But I don't be wanting to go to Jersey and then commute to New York. I like to stay in New York down in Times Square. I tell you. As far as Diddy, I'm I know Diddy has done like a lot. He's done a lot of people dirty and all of that. Hey, I feel like this. Like I'm not wishing it on him, but I'm not wishing it on him. Like it's to me, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be because I feel like Diddy he is really messed over a lot of people, and so that's the karma that he put into the atmosphere. So that again, it'd be more than that. It'd be $5,000. In New York, they don't really have closets. I get so tickled when I'm in New York because New York is so crowded. I think just in the city of New York, it's like maybe over 10 million people. So everything, all of their buildings go up because it's really no space. So everything is built going all the way up to the sky. And so I get tickled because in one building at the bottom, you might have let's say a grocery store. On the second floor it's a school. On the third floor it's an apartment it's an apartment building. Like it's all right there on top of each other. It's like weird. I like it there though. And you have to find somewhere that is, economically, I mean, nice. Let's see how much hotels in New York are going. Y'all, where is Diddy Trial at? Is Diddy Trial like in downtown New York? Is it in Harlem? Where is Diddy? Is it in Brooklyn? Where is Diddy Trial at? Here, New York apartments be having stuff. I live in a 2 bedroom, 1 bath with high speed internet, a cable, and cable included in the rent for $909 a month. Folks better leave New York and come down bottom. Listen, I remember when me and my friend Melody had gone to New York and we was walking. It was so hot, it was so humid, and we stopped and sat on a bench. There was this old man sitting on a bench, and he was so glad. He was a New Yorker, an old black guy. I wonder if he probably ain't alive no more. I hope he is, but he was homeless, and he was so happy that we was talking to him. We had to sit down because we was almost. I'm gonna tell y'all where we was at. We was down the street from the Macy's. We was down the street from the Macy's, and so he was talking about he was getting like $3,000 a month. He was a veteran, and he was like he got a $3,000 check a month, but he couldn't afford nothing in New York. Now you think about it, $3,000 even now a month, you can in the South, you can get you a comfortable place to live. But he was living on the street because he could not afford anything in New York. And so we was talking to him, and it was a truck over across from us was sitting there because everybody got a food truck in New York. So he asked my friend Melody to go and get him something. She went and she walked over there and got it. He gave her the money to get it for him, but we sat there and talked to him for a minute because he was like he wanted to move to North Carolina. Everybody in New York be wanting to move to North Carolina. And so when we got ready we was like, okay, well, we're gonna move on. We're going to he was like, are y'all gonna come back through? Y'all promise. I really enjoyed talking. He was like, he so enjoyed talking to us. He didn't even want us to leave. And that's probably because a lot of people in New York are not friendly. Um, yeah, a lot of people are not friendly. Yeah. In Tennessee too. Ooh. Oh Lord, there goes Cypress. Lord, he don't woke up. Hmm. So you are, if Diddy does not get a quick verdict, he might get off. If we get to hear something by tomorrow, that's his ass. Who was that? Somebody was telling me today that they rented an island. They rented a whole island supposedly. They heard his folks have already rented a whole island for Diddy, a celebration to celebrate. I guess they already got the baby oil and stuff out. Yeah. If you say that in New York, how's your day? None of your business. Do I know you? You know, we went to I believe it was JC Penney's because New York stores always have more stuff. as many times as I've gone to New York, I've never made it all to all of the floors in Macy's. Kind of get stuck at the shoe area. Yeah, would you send me a cash app? Would you send me a cash app? Emer, whatever, Huckleberry. Would you send me a cash app, or are you too broke to send me one? Would you send me a cash app, or you too broke? Okay, Huckleberry, you're gonna have to go make another page. You're gonna have to go make another page. Okay. Um, I know you probably somebody well, we already know you somebody that's miserable and probably like your booty played in and all of that. You mad because you ain't got enough money to go pay somebody to play in your booty. Or maybe you do got somebody laying beside you playing in your booty and they don't want to play in it tonight or something like that. And now you mad you on here, but I mean, look like you got a picture of Hitler or something up there. Um, you probably a cuckabug head. Okay. It ain't my fault don't nobody want to play in your butt. Okay. So what you gotta do is make you another page and come back. Okay. And then when you make another page and come back, Hitler. When you make another page and come back, Hitler, we're gonna block you on that one. Okay. We're gonna block you on that one. Stormy, who's EBT? Anyways, you guys. So what we're gonna do? Hey, as far as Diddy, like I said, I hear that they've already rented like an island or something. Okay, and they waiting on him. They waiting to celebrate. Now that's the rumor. That's the rumor. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not wishing for it, but then again, I'm not wishing for it. Okay. Because like I said, Diddy has done a lot of people wrong. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and send a cash out. Okay. To support the channel, you can send a cash out. Okay. I got it up there, right up there on the screen, or you can send a super chat. Y'all hit the like button. I wonder what made the trolls. I wonder what made the trolls want to come in tonight. I ain't feeling good, so I can't give them nothing. I've been feeling nauseated, so I can't cuss them out like I normally cuss them out. I can't give them no show tonight, so we're gonna have to just block them as they go and make pages because I'm not feeling my best. Dot again says, I ain't talking to you, Cypress. Cypress says, Fed's gonna spin the block. Dot again said, Tam, you honestly think this dude is beating the feds? The Southern District of New York has a 99.96 conviction rate. I don't know. You know what? What I do think is that he had gotten desperate or something, because they said he was constantly trying to make eye contact with the jury and all that, and he knew that that was against the policies, against the rules or whatever. So y'all excuse me. Y'all know why I got. I like I said, I have not been feeling good. I'm feeling nauseated. I wonder. I don't know what it could be, because I haven't really eaten anything other than a fruit, and I know damn well my roast beef ain't made me sick, because I know that wouldn't. I haven't eaten anything else. Um, I had some Cheetos. Thank you, exposing the truth. Then you have to think about too. I'm around all types of germs every day down there at that courthouse. Everybody comes into that courthouse. I gotta admit, I have my hand sanitizer with me though. I'm gonna have to start back wearing my mask. Hey, Miss Tyranny. What they say, I got EBT. I wish somebody could give me some EBT. Trump said what he gonna start doing is the people that's he gonna make it where you gotta work. The people that work gonna get the food stamps. So maybe I'll be able to get me some. And the people that's in here that's trolling, they won't be able to get them no more. Okay, because we already know they get them. The trolls get them because all they do is sit on internet all day and troll. So they mad. They mad because Trump said they're gonna start giving the food stamps to the people that work, and they ain't gonna be able to get them no more. They said Stanley government. Now Stanley says that he is blocked. I went into my block list. Tierney said I might be with child. Girl, no. Mm-mm. I know no. That'd be like the Virgin Mary birth. That'd be that I'll be carrying another baby Jesus. Oh Lord have mercy. That'd be just like a baby Jesus. Yeah, I know like the Virgin Mary, but of course I'm not a virgin, but I ain't did nothing. So, I'm not pregnant. Let me just say that. Hilda says, yeah, I may be with y'all. Absolutely not. Exposing the truth. Are you still? I hope you exposing the truth. I hope you are not the troll. Exposing the truth. I get real suspicious about you. The trolls come in here, and then after we block the trolls, you come in here under your account. You know, I know that you lightweight troll even up under that account. Um, how would I know? I ain't from Memphis. She going to get married first, y'all. That's right. I'm getting married first. Exposing the truth. I know he in here. Um, y'all heard her right. She said I ain't did nothing in her. That's why she's been so happy. She said exposing the truth. I have not. I ain't did nothing. I have not done anything, and that's the truth. Exposing the truth got his ass in the damn bushes. As soon as we start talking about Gotti and the Young Dolph's case, he'll come back out or he'll go up under one of his troll pages because I think that was him exposing the truth. I think it was you up on those two troll pages because you came in right after we blocked them. ZK says, yeah, I stepped away to get these grands in line. I'm back. Um, oh my God. Lord have mercy. Exposing the truth. You see that? Lord have mercy. ZK says at the trial he probably under invested. Divine Black Rose says he got court that day. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Lord, says Hitler. I'm gonna have to keep my cash app up. Hitler. It says Hitler don't want me to have my cash app up. I always keep it up, Hitler. Hitler, you better be glad I don't feel good. Y'all know how your stomach feel like when it's tight, like you wanna. I am trying to keep myself hydrated. I am sipping on some water. My stomach was too tight because it felt like I wanted to throw up for me to even cuss them out. So I'm gonna let them go on. Okay. Okay, Cypress, I saw you. Let's see. Wait a minute. How do I do? Hold on, you are. Thank you, Hitler, for reminding me to put up my goals for the super chats. Okay. Hey, Edward Potts. Y'all hit that like button. Oh, Lord. Yeah. But you know what? I don't think it's the roast beef that made me sick. I think it was those Cheetos that made me sick. That's what I think. It was those Cheetos. I had not had Cheetos in so long. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Please like, share, and subscribe. GoVan goes to court on July the 28th. On the day he was supposed to have his trial, it's actually just going to be a court appearance, and his trial is on August the 18th, I believe. So his trial has been set off by like 3 weeks or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his trial has been set off like 3 weeks. So Edward said he'll believe it when he sees it. I tell you, it's gonna be interesting to see what all goes on with that. Yep, it's gonna be interesting to see what all goes on with that. Tamara, I get sick as a dog when I try to eat chicken, and I never like beef, but I eat goat meat. Um, Somebody was saying they had some KFC chicken, and they was sick for days. KFC changed their recipe, so I don't eat KFC chicken because it's not good. KFC chicken is different from when it was Kentucky Fried Chicken. And so it's not good to me. I don't eat KFC. Mm. But I'm gonna tell you something that I do with my chicken. I soak it in vinegar for a long time before I even cook it. What's up, Cypress?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? What's going on, everybody?
How you doing tonight? What you think gonna happen with Diddy?
I don't know. I think he needs to go to jail, but I think they got it probably set up for him to get off.
They said now they supposedly have already rented. an island for him for his coming home to have a party. So I guess they got the baby oil and stuff ready.
Oh my God, they give baby all the bad names. Shit. But if Diddy smart, he going to Ireland. You probably need to stay on the island, fool, because you beat the feds, they doubling back, come back, come get you. They don't like lose.
Especially if he get out and continue doing what he was doing.
He'll be a fool. Bye, Dot again. Have a good night. Go exercise. Yeah, he gotta be a damn fool to get out and he still doing what he's doing.
Well, I'm telling you, I was looking at some of those people that was in court. They said Diddy sitting in court like he ain't got no remorse. And the way he look at some of the witnesses, he looking at them like, when I get out of here, I'm a, I mean, like he gonna get revenge on everybody. And he probably will try. He'll just be more discreet with it. Who was that?
He got
Alabama hitter said that he was looking at some guys that said Diddy told him to get rid of Gene Deal.
yeah, was it on Vlad when he told the security to get rid of Gene Deal? Like they said they would kept saying Gene Deal, but they do nothing because they know Puff a piece of shit. I seen BEO Bag's supposed to be collaborating on something. No, that ain't happening. You can't cut it out.
What happened?
She said
Who
she claimed
who
BEO
collaborating?
Bag and BEO. That ain't never happening. Quit living in the fake
I
news.
don't know. I was looking at. I believe that was true that today. This morning, as a matter of fact, when I was getting ready for work, I was listening to him for a minute. And if I'm not mistaken, I know I heard him say that either the rumors that Bag and BEO were hanging out or something in Vegas.
Bag. I can't even say what I want to say on earth, but I'm really thinking in my mind, y'all. Like y'all get my drift. Bag and BEO hanging out. Well,
What?
y'all kept my drift. I ain't gotta go no farther, but I'm leaving that with it.
No, what's the drill saying?
No. So
Mm.
who's True that say they were hanging out? Or somebody else? But yeah, they
Mm.
hanging out
No,
somebody.
True that said it.
He said it's rumored that they were hanging out.
Yeah. I don't want to misquote him. If I would pull this video up, but I don't even feel good enough to do it.
Oh man, we want to hear it.
Oh Lord, y'all gonna make me sit up and
Well, you got the exercise man in the comments. He say exercise good for you.
now I started feeling nauseated. Oh Lord, let me get up. Let me see. I don't think True that would mind me pulling his video
No,
up.
true that look, Ken.
You know what? Everybody gonna be glued to the TV when Diddy's verdict come back. If it
What you
come
think
back
about?
tomorrow, he out of here. Shout out to True that.
Late Bloomer Podcast. We back, y'all. Hopefully y'all come on back in. We jumping right back into it. We just I'm giving them something to run with. I know they'll pick this shit up and wham. There you go. Top of the morning. I appreciate y'all
Baking
bringing your
soda and
Monday
warm
morning
water.
in
I'm gonna
with
make
me
that tonight
for
then. That'll
certainly.
help my stomach.
I don't even know if that's a word. For certainly. But it rolled off the tongue good. It rolled off the tongue good. Sometimes when it rolled off the tongue good, you just have to go with it. Yes, we back. So as he said, yeah, you made that up. Yeah, but you know, it rolled off the tongue good though, for certainly. You see how that motherfucker still hitting good though, for certainly. I might have to start using it though, for certainly. Yeah. Rolled off. Yeah. What my boy say, walked off good with my what movie that was? Walked off good with my shit. Life. But I'm thinking though, man, you know, I know you said something about let's say if you want to be a word, yeah, but certainly. No, Bag didn't do nothing. Bag and B.O. Kenny was in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? They was in Las Vegas with each other, kicking it. They was kicking it. So basically, I just wanted to have a conversation piece with y'all. For what to do, top of the morning to everybody, man. Y'all come in, hitting that like button, subscribe to the moderators, the members, all of that, man. Make sure y'all go check out the live performances. Got some more shit coming up too. But Bag didn't do anything. They were just kicking it. And Miss Muffin, top of the morning. I'm just trying to see like how the city will react to it. How would the city feel about it? You know, we don't witness. Somebody asked about the bloodshed. Like I said, you can research it or whatever. I don't, you know, hey, I don't think so. I don't think so. But it show younger dude, that dude, top of the morning. I feel like it can show people that you don't always have to. You can come back from beef. You can come back from a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? Like when men talk, you know, the mind is the most powerful muscle that we have, right? Is it the mind? I think it's the mind. I could be wrong, but I think it's the most. It's more important. Oh, I could be saying this shit wrong. Hold on. P.O. been said he ain't have no beef with Bag on no jumper. Facts. So like I said earlier before we went froze, I feel like it's some shit that it been wanting to happen. It's for certainly. You know, it's like been in the making. It's all about timing too. All about timing. You see what I'm saying? It's all about timing. But it's all about timing. Happened with listen, y'all. What I didn't do was get on here to talk about we trying to get back past the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, how do you feel like the city will react to it?
So shout out to True That. Shout out to True That. So he's basically saying that they was hanging out, but weren't they friends and stuff before?
Yeah, they always gonna have love for each other, but you know what? Come to think about it, B.O. can be the one to smooth this out between Bag and Duke. He the only one. And
Mm.
this will probably piss God off.
What? Why would it piss God off?
You know what? I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
God got
Um,
issues with Young Mob.
God, I always had issues with your mom.
Why?
He gonna forever have issues with your mom.
Why?
Uh, I mean, cause he just yeah. That's all I can say. He just
You trying to throw out some hints about something?
is.
Young
The
Mob
mom,
ain't did nothing to Gotti.
I just know they ain't gonna never. Your mom and your daddy ain't
You
gonna
be trying to
never.
insinuate something.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying I ain't gonna never. No, I don't know. Maybe God may have a change of heart.
I was going to say because if you talk about Young Mob ain't did nothing to Juke. I know
I
that's
ain't
what you're
saying.
trying to
I ain't saying.
insinuate.
I ain't
I already
saying.
know before you even say it.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with. No, I'm talking about life on the pad beef. You know what I'm saying? But I'm probably they probably would look over that now since oh boy ain't over there no more.
Who?
I don't know. We just gotta wait to see. We just gotta wait to see. What what Duke stands gonna be on this?
ZK, you said warm water and baking soda.
Yeah, that'll knock all that out your stomach.
Cypress, they said speak up.
I am speaking up. Y'all can hear me, but I think yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think God is. Oh no. Can y'all hear me now? I know y'all can hear me now, man. But yeah, what I was saying again. Oh yeah, no, I ain't insinuating nothing. I'm just saying like from the past, you know what I'm saying, get down for what I know about,
Mm.
I appreciate it. So this is up with that so yeah, we gotta see how Duke gonna feel about this because B.O. gonna want to put this in. Mm.
You said how BEO did what now?
I said B.O. is the only one that can straighten this out.
Hmm. Has,
Nah, that
has has Stupid Duke has he been sentenced or is he waiting to go to trial? What's going on with Stupid Duke's case?
I don't know. A lot of people say he about to come home. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people say they think he's gonna come home, which I hope he do. You know, because I don't think no man supposed to be in jail, no matter if he
Mm.
commit a crime or not. And let all the real niggas go. Hey man, Memphis. You can't cover for Memphis police no more. Cause,
Who you talking about, me?
you know, nobody, cause they let niggas inside the CJC with hammer.
That's a security company that work at the door. That's not the Memphis police. The Memphis police don't man the courts at all. Anyways, that would be the sheriff's office. But They have a contracted security company that work at the doors.
Well, I know whoever at the doors, I know they mad because I know their country gone.
They got that guy, didn't it? They got what floor was he on?
I don't know what point on. But just in case you get a chance to watch the live, you was a goddamn fool for posting and you on government property. You the asshole. So stupid niggas like that deserve to go to jail. I feel like stupid niggas that violate women and kids deserve to go to jail. All the real niggas let them free. Real talk. And get what? Now they finna make everybody go do their job now. I called it this fool. Congratulations. What they said?
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh,
You said they're gonna make everybody do their job.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, cause they work through the metal detectors. I'm trying to figure out how he get that in there.
He had to have the hookup. Come on, man. We even
Maybe
tell him.
he didn't have to hook up.
Well, man, he ain't getting all that shit through there. No hammer through there. I can't get a hammer in there without getting caught, on, man.
I think he just wasn't being thing might have been going off and they couldn't find it, especially if he had it in his drawers. I think you ready to get those machines in there now, like the airport guy, where they scan your whole, you can see through your whole body, the skeleton.
I don't like them. I got on the highway. On the road.
But they should have been doing that. Sure. Because these folks is twisted.
I don't see how nobody go through airports and shit and do all that. Man, look, if I ain't going on the highway, I don't want to go. Yeah. Shout out to BO. Shout out to Bag, man, if y'all doing something.
Hmm.
But I know True Dad would know, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big True Dad. That's my dog.
Yeah, shout out to True that.
No, shout out to True. Shout out to South Memphis.
And shout out to Big South Memphis. South Memphis. I got to give it to South Memphis. I don't mean no harm. But South Memphis always held the city down.
Well, that's right. They had the best crackheads ever in South Memphis. Hey,
Now
hey,
all the crackheads
Cole,
is in North Memphis.
Cole gonna spend good money, good money in South
All
Memphis.
of the crackheads was in North Memphis.
all the good paying crackhead in South Memphis. Congratulations to South Memphis.
No, the South always held it down. When people come to Memphis, they be trying to get to South Memphis.
Yeah, cause
Everything is there. Everything happened in South Memphis, from Soulsville Studios to the Civil Rights Museum, Stacks.
man, don't nobody go that old ass shit.
No, that's history, and it all happened in South Memphis. Otis Redding and them, Otis Redding and all of them, all of the people came to record his Stacks.
Ain't nobody sitting on the dock of the bay. Shit.
Oh, that's my song, "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay."
Shout out to Dr. King. Shout out to the Civil Rights Museum. Hey, y'all know if you got Tennessee ID, you can get that Civil Rights Museum free on what, Tuesday? I think it is.
Chattown Finest, my email address is realtalkwithtamara@gmail.com.
What's up, John Brown? How you doing?
Hey, John Brown.
That man got a whole deacon name, John Brown. Yeah.
What's the name? What's your other channel?
Oh, to my dad again. Oh, he got. Can you unblock my other channel? Oh no, they block you. Oh yeah, you hit. You must did something wrong. They block you on the other channel, that John Brown. God damn.
Johnny B, why was your channel blocked?
I feel. Hey, look, man. That man come in with a whole deacon name, Deacon John Brown, paying the collection plate, and the
Oh
comedian.
Lord have mercy.
Man, they still pass around them old ass crackers and little comedian camera.
You said are they paying for what?
They still pass around them old ass crackers and comedian.
Yeah. When's the last time you went to church?
Man, it been a minute. Last time I went to church, I ain't gonna lie, Tamara, it was like every time I've been to church since before I left, me, we were going to funeral and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been to like a church service like a minute except for like go out to a funeral or something.
You said what, Cypress? So Cypress, do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe in God. All the stuff I done been through, it had to be God. Couldn't be nobody but God. Shit, I know I'm supposed to been God. But yeah, I believe in God. I've been through too much not to believe in God. Why
So
they
Cypress,
blocking?
you think they're gonna sell oh Lord. So you think they're gonna sell Diddy down the river?
I hope so, but then it might get off. But if they buy island and shit, they already know the outcome ain't about the case. But if Diddy is smart, if he beat this, stay on the island, man. You come back to bed, tell your ass, huh?
Chat Town Fine says Cypress says he getting back in church. Cypress, you gonna go back to church? There's a lot of good churches down there in Houston.
Well, Joel Osteen Church ain't gonna be one all time.
Go over there to Keon Church.
Alright, I'm gonna see what's up with him. I ain't going to Joel Osteen Church. I did enough shit that I gotta repent for. I can't go over there. I can't go over there, Joel Osteen. I did enough shit in my time. I gotta repent for.
Why you can't go over there to Joel Osteen?
Cause he's evil. I know an evil motherfucker from a mile away, Tam. And he was on the news. I'm gonna tell you when they had. I think they were around like the Super Bowl time. And he was on the news, and the way he was smiling, his eyes, that's just some devil shit.
He smiles all the time, don't it?
And his way his eyes were just going. And you can tell that man got demon rolled all over him.
But I never seen him. They said somebody said Joel Osteen, the only man they know that smiles while he eats. He smiled like that all the time. I wonder, do he ever be sad?
No, I know evil motherfucker saying they looking at the way he try to call to do some bullshit.
Yeah, but I would like to see him. I would like to see him. I would like to see him one time talk without smiling.
Well, good luck with that.
I mean, I'm happy that he's a happy person, but it's almost like that smile been drawn on him.
Probably have. He the devil, man.
Why you say he the devil?
Man, cause don't know grown man, he just buck his eyes and keep a permanent smile. But I know it was some cause that woman when I don't know what she was on, but they killed the shit out of her, unalive the hell out of her. She won't kill too. And they had him on the news camera, and I was like,
"What you talking?"
Look that up, Tamara.
The woman. What you talking about?
It was a woman, Tamara. You laughing now for real talk. True story. It was a woman went in that my church. Right, them folks shot. I'm thinking of the woman. I can't remember the story, but somebody went to church and they didn't come out. And they had him on the news to talk about it. Cause that was my first time ever seeing him.
Why they do that to her?
Because she wouldn't know. She had a child in there. Look the story up, Tamara, when you get time. But the way that man was on the news, blinking his eyes and
Was
smiling
he
and shit.
smiling?
Yeah, and I looked at my partner there, cause we were having a Super Bowl get together. I looked
You
at my
got to
partner,
be kidding me. Wait a minute.
and
I got to sit up for this. The way my stomach hurting me. I'm going to sit up to look this up.
I tell my partner, we looked at you. We were like, man, why the hell they might smiling like that and shit? So we and told my partner, mama, like that's something evil. That's why. Like, what's wrong
Wait a minute. So you said a woman was shot.
with in the church, Joel Osteen church. I think it was a woman or man, but they said they had a child with them when they went in there. It was a child supposed to be with them. That was the police reported, but they ended up unaliving them. Yeah. So, and they brought him on news. That was my first time ever seeing him.
They said law enforcement killed her.
They said law enforcement killed him when they went in the church.
Mm-hmm.
I know somebody killed him. And he was on the damn there just smiling. I'm like, man, somebody died in your church and you on TV smiling like a goddamn fool.
They also shot her 7-year-old son.
Okay. So they shot the child. I didn't know they shot the child. That's news to me. Yeah, see, there you go. So I don't know everything. But yeah, I didn't know they shot the child. I know they shot them, whoever was man, woman, whoever was, I know they did. When they put him on the news, he was smiling, his eye was just blinking. I'm like, what the fuck? Me and my partner, we look like blinking.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Mm.
I didn't know they shot the child, but I know they unalive her. Y'all dirty, y'all shot the child. Child ain't got no brother.
There go that guy. I'm glad they fired him.
Who?
The Houston police chief that was on their takeoff.
The black one?
5 years old.
What?
Near the property on the west side here in the parking lot of Lakewood Church.
There he go. There
She
goes
entered the
Joel
building.
Osteen right there. That's the first time I never
She was
saw him
armed with a
smile.
long rifle and a trench coat with a backpack, accompanied by a small child, approximately 4 to 5 years old. Once she entered, at some point she began to fire.
Who is that woman right there? That's why.
I want
Why
to
she got her
compliment
damn shirt buttoned up?
the off-duty officers
I don't know, it might be
who are working extra employment here. One TABC agent, 4 years of service, 38 years old. An HPD off-duty officer, 28 years old, 2 years of service. Both officers, the officer and agent, engaged, striking the female. She's deceased here on the scene. Unfortunately, a 5-year-old kid was hit and is in critical condition at our local hospital. There was a 57-year-old man who didn't have anything to do with it, I don't think, was shot in the leg. He's seeking treatment in the hospital. So let's all pray for each and every one of them. Once she went down, officers reported back to us that she threatened, that she had a bomb. So we searched her vehicle, our bomb squad, and also the backpack. No explosives were found, but she was also spraying some type of substance on the ground. So HFD came and the fire chief would speak briefly on that.
Oh wow, that's sad. That's the first time I never saw him smile. He was sitting there, he was rocking, he was nervous.
Who?
Joel.
Well, I don't know if he's nervous doing the goddamn ritual with his eye going back and forth. That scared me. Shout out to Chat.
So I started back on a regular basis, and the best thing I've ever done. It could be good for your soul.
Uh, he said Cyber's gonna be trying to pray August 18th. I ain't gotta pray. I know it. Yeah, I do need to pray. Not again. You right. You right, brother. I do. I do too much bullshit. I do need to. And so was that one of Joel Osteen's side pieces they been knocked down in the church?
I don't know.
We need to get some. We need to get some investigators to investigate this.
Mm. That happened about what, over a year ago?
Yeah, it was Super Bowl weekend. Cause I looked at my pop. I said, "Man, why the hell this man always smiling and shit all the time? And damn, these right got shot. He said, "I'm really stupid ass smile." I'm not saying my pop said, man. He was like, "Man, I don't even know." Shout out to H Town. Shout out to John Brown. Don't let
John,
that.
John Brown. I haven't gone to what you talking about. That's out. No, I've been laying here sick. I haven't looked at the unblocked list. You able to comment on this page?
Yeah, John Brown. And something in the words. Your channel ain't gonna block John Brown. Hate to be the bad bad. But that channel is struck out, John Brown. Hey, ZK, not again. What's happening August 18th, y'all? What y'all think gonna be the outcome August? I think they're gonna push it back to like September.
You think so? I think the reason why she pushed it back for only through 3 weeks is because she's not going to she don't want to prolong it any longer.
She don't want to pro. I don't blame. I know Judge Coffee. Like, I'm glad I got these bastards my courtroom. I can just deal with some other stuff.
Mm. Well, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how everything that go on with that.
I need to holler at Quinn. Shout out to Stanley too. Shout out to my nigga Stanley. Stanley Go man.
He said he was trying to send me the link to Black Youngster video, but YouTube blocking me for some reason. Email it to me. John Brown, email it to me.
Shout out to Black Youngster, man. Yeah, it's going down, y'all. August 18th, man. So is it people gonna be able to come to the courtroom? Or they gonna have it out blocked off like they always do?
I don't know. I wonder though if they're gonna televise it.
I would love to come to Memphis and be in the courtroom, damn.
You might be able to cut the tension in that courtroom with a knife.
Yeah, I know True Results gonna find his way down there. With the flip phone, recording from the flip phone. Shout out to True Results. Shout out to Alabama Hiller. Not
Shout out to
again.
both of 'em.
DK.
Mhm. So you said you think they're gonna let Diddy off? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they already buying islands and shit. They already bought the K.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. That's why he grinning and stuff at the jewelers, thanking them.
Yeah, 'cause he already bought the jewelry now. He needs to know John Gotti shit. Here is the problem. Nigga, you go on the island, you better stay there. 'Cause you come back and bed on your head like back pockets,
He
son.
better go to Bali, but he
Yeah.
ain't gonna be able to stay. He's not gonna be able to stop. I think Diddy is pretty twisted.
Because he gonna get away with this and feel like he's a Gene Deal. You better go over to Bali somewhere, buddy. Ghana somewhere, Gene Deal. They Gene Deal, your head, they want that Gene Deal.
Mm. So what black youngster talk about on the video, John Brown?
Ooh. And you know, can't nobody understand Black Elsa, but Black Elsa, what the hell he talking about? He probably throwing subliminal though. I don't tell him. We might need to listen to something Black Elsa. He might be throwing some subliminal.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
John Brown, did you send it?
Quick gonna have to go all the way this time.
You think he going all the way?
He shouldn't, but he might. But boy, he gonna drop some bombs. I think he gonna drop some bombs. I think he gonna drop some haymakers. Tell me. I'm surprised he ain't in the chat.
Who? Quit.
Yeah.
Be quiet, man. Quit don't never be in my chat.
You don't know if he in the bushes.
Oh. Oh, he might be in the bushes.
Well, I don't know if he be in the bush. Shout out to Stanley Govern though. Shout out to Stanley.
I wonder why Stanley don't come in my chat no more.
Well, he was in my chat the other night.
Well, he sure has not been in my chat.
He probably in the bushes.
Yeah, but I wonder why he don't come into my chat.
I don't know why he's in your chat. I'm quite sure him and Quinn both in the bushes. It's Poison Ivy in the bushes, fellas. Come out. We know y'all there. Well, Stanley cool though. Stanley cool. I remember Stanley. He kind of let me out, man. I think you need to get an interview with CEO Joe.
I would love to do an interview with CEO Jesse.
And we got some good questions we want you to ask.
John Brown. So you said that's a video. He said black youngster was in Straight Drop's car at the Dolph crime scene.
What? Bye, John Brown. Good night, bro. Good night, John Brown. It's your bedtime. Bye, girl, man. We're gonna holler.
Remember now that guy did say that black youngster was out there on that crime scene. He called his name.
Do you think Black Alpha was out there on the crime scene?
Driving around, he was in Memphis.
Well, yeah, the insurance agent put him there. Where you at, Mr. Insurance Agent? Eric Winston Jr. Where you at?
Mm.
Quit hiding, Eric Winston Jr. I'm gonna call your whole name. See, the dogs even know the insurance man is full of shit.
Thank you, Jonathan, for hitting the like button.
Shout out to J Boss in the building.
John Brown, for some reason, I can't open the video.
Over the video, gonna have like 9,000 hackers. Alabama hitter was popping and he's still in the building, brother.
When do you think they're gonna come back with that verdict?
In the day now. I think it might be before the 4th. Man, did he get off? Gene Deal, you better go hide, nigga. They want your zone. Cause Gene Deal been leading all of this with the last big night 1, 2, and 3. Then he put out the book. Yeah, Gene Deal, you better go hide, Gene Deal.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, so if Pup get off of this, you probably won't see Gene Deal on YouTube no more for a while. Snoozy, what's up, sister? Wait.
Okay, John Brown, are you a hacker? Because how Cypress getting knocked into my back studio?
I probably did that because I was trying to read the comment. But yeah, Gene Deal. If Puffy get off, nigga, you better run, nigga. You think if a Puff get off, Gene gonna leave New York?
You said what now?
If Puff get off, you think Gene gonna leave New York?
He might
go back to St. Louis, Gene.
I think he needs to because Puffy might think he the one that got all of this started.
He did. I tell you, Puff, he got all of them started. Puff, I just need a couple Sean John shirts. Yeah, Gene Deal and the ringleaders will take down the Puff.
Reading the comments, ain't never got nobody knocked into the back studio. It'll knock them out the studio.
Yeah. Shout out to Gene Deal. Gene Deal, better go to St. Louis, man. They live Puff free. There's no way you're going to St. Louis, nigga. I wonder what Gene Deal gonna feel like a Puff get free.
Hold on. Let me see something, y'all. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, you all. Let me see something. Hold on. He found it.
I wonder what my boy God has been doing lately.
Y'all, did y'all hear him? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Give me a minute. Hold on. Okay, y'all, let's see.
The loss of young people. Get out for y'all, boy. If you're out and about in traffic, we do know that the airways has been blocked. Catch them in airways, of course. Yeah, what's going on, man, for dog, man? Gonna get out for y'all, man. Oh, that black youngster. Oh, wait. Look at my nigga. I'm out here for y'all, man. Let y'all see what's going on, man. And these folks out here, they blocking the street and everything. Yeah, man, because dead, man. Yeah, because the loss of young people. Get out for y'all, boy. If you're out and about in traffic, we do know that the airways has been blocked. Catch them in airways, of course. Yeah, what's going on, man, for dog, man? Gonna get out for y'all, man. Oh, that black youngster. Oh, wait. Look at my nigga. I'm out here for y'all, man. Let y'all see what's going on, man. And these folks out here, they blocking the street and everything. Yeah, man, because dead, man. Yeah, because they bumping that dog out here, man. Long live that. Long live that boy.
So black youngster, if What this video is showing is that black youngster was sitting on the church's chicken lots.
Huh? What he was sitting on church chicken lot for?
I mean, that's
the loss of young people. Get out for y'all, if you're out and about in traffic, we do know that the airways has been blocked. Ketchum and airways, of course. Hey, what's going on, man? For dog, man. Don't get out for y'all, man. Oh, that black youngster. Oh, wait. Look at my nigga. I'm out here for y'all, man. Let y'all see what's going on, man. And these folks out here, they blocking the street and everything. Yeah, man, because dead, man. Yeah, because
He probably getting some biscuits from church and stuff.
you said it probably was what?
Youngster probably was giving him some biscuits from church. I'm quite sure he wasn't concerned about where
He said that Straight Drops car that he used in the music video.
Oh my God.
He said they followed off soon as he got into Memphis. It is a lot of stuff that's surrounding that Young Dolph's case. I do know that it's not as simple. It's not that simple. It is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of
players involved.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of players involved.
It's a lot of players involved. And they're going to wish they had not been involved. Because them folks is going to get them.
Huh?
Them people going to get them.
Who going to get them, police?
And whoever else that can make arrest.
I got you to say something else.
What you thought I was getting ready to say?
Who else can shoot them out around?
You said what now?
I thought you were about saying who else can shoot them out around?
John Brown, where you find that video at? How you find that video?
John Brown might be heavy camp CMG.
Why you say that?
No, I'm just playing. Y'all. Don't start. Don't do it. Stall them out. I'm just playing, y'all. Stall them out. Especially the moderator. When you ain't paper round over here and you ain't Cyber TV, you got the problem. This ain't
Oh, he said because now I remember when it first came out. I think that was the video that was circulating.
well, how they know that was black? They probably thought it was black youngster. Do you actually think they really saw black youngster? Shout out to my nigga Black Youngster.
He said he had been looking for it for ages. Cypress, you talk like you don't believe Black Youngster was involved.
I didn't say that. I ain't gonna never fit my lips to tell that lie. But okay. Well, I ain't gonna say he wasn't. The Grow Hero said he was involved. Cypress didn't have to say nothing. Gap Tooth said.
Did Grove Heroes say Youngster's name?
Yes, he said Youngster. You know he said Youngster's name. He said Youngster, Shook, and Migo. He said got it, but it didn't have nothing to do with it. It was Youngster, Shook, and Migo.
Well, I think Grove Hero didn't know at the time.
Well, I think Grow Hero know.
I mean, he knew that, but he didn't know. He just didn't know about Gotti. Because if he had, he would have said it.
No, he said Gotti ain't been having. I trust.
Well, he didn't know.
I trust Grow.
He just didn't know at the time. That's all. J. Rail said he heard that Doc was in Bartlett and they followed him.
Well, they had followed him all week. They didn't know where he was at. It wasn't gonna be hard to find. Hell, I was in the city still at that time. Yeah, they followed him all the way through. They knew where he was going, where he was there. And they always knew where he was at. He just was. They couldn't get it. I'll say that. But I was not would have took this way. Hold on.
Well, they lived in Orange Mound. Young Dolph was hanging around Castalia, which is, I mean, it intersects. So it would have been easy if he was hanging out in I don't know why I want to call Castalia Binghamton. If he was hanging out in Castalia, really Orange Mound and Castalia is you can almost, I mean, it's right there together. Orange Mound is like the backyard of Castalia. Really? But I remember when that video came out and it got scrubbed. But I thought it was another guy that said too, Black Youngster out here. They got Youngster out here. Let me listen to the whole thing all the way through. Let me see if he's gonna say it, because I don't know.
They said it was a kid that said Youngster was.
No, it wasn't a kid. It was a kid that was saying that Moneybag them did it because they had been arguing with Young Dolph on the internet. Now the kid said that. I remember him saying that.
Well, you know, kids say a lot of stuff.
Well, you brought it up. Now since it said Moneybag, I remember it. My memory bad, but once you mention something to me, it clicks. Yeah, I know I'm going through that menopausal situation. I be forgetful, but once you tell me again, I remember.
The kid was just having a rough day.
Wait a minute. Let's play it again.
They bumping that dog out here, man. Long live. Long live that boy.
He said, I could have sworn I heard him say they go Black Youngster, though. I sworn I heard him say they go Black Youngster.
Who was that?
For y'all, man. Has been blocked to catch him in airways, of course. What's going on, man, for dog, man? Gonna get out for y'all, man. Oh, that Black Youngster. Oh, wait. Look at my...
He said, I sent you another video to your email about straight drop car. That's okay. So it looks like that car was on the Church's Chicken lot. But now remember, when they showed it the first time, the car was circling by. It's got to be another video out there, because when they showed it the first time, the car was circling around the block where the cookie shop was at. Tuna says Magnolia is named my hood where Woo from. Yeah. Magnolia. Magnolia is Castelia though, right? In Magnolia and Castelia, the same thing.
I don't know, cause that's South Memphis.
Shout out to South Memphis. Put so many rappers on the map. Tyranny, isn't Magnolia in Castelia? Look, we so country in Memphis. People say Castelia. Castelia. It's like, what is Castelia? It's Castelia. Y'all know I be trying to pronounce my words right on here, but bitch, I'm country too. My tongue get lazy when I'm not on here. I be forgetting sometimes. I get that lazy tongue. I'm not calling y'all no bitches though. Please don't think that. I'm not. I don't talk about my subscribers. I don't cuss my subscribers out.
I heard she cut some people out there.
Yeah, I cuss some folks out now.
I don't
want better. Somebody came in here tonight and tried to get me to cuss them out, but I wasn't feeling good. I ain't been feeling good today, so I didn't do it. And you know what? I feel good not doing it either. And so when I start feeling good,
I feel bad that you ain't doing it because I like hearing it. You know what I'm saying? When I first started coming over here, you need to be. She gonna cuss you out the whole show and pray for you at the end. I said, yeah, this is something I need to subscribe to.
I wasn't cussing folks out at first. I was so nice. People don't appreciate you being nice. I was trying to give them the nice version of myself, my sweet self. I was trying to give them the version of my sweet self. They didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, then they was all type of motherfuckers and she was getting to Jesus at the end of the show, amen.
I don't cuss them out no more. Just like the whoever there was that came here tonight trolling me. What I did was I gave them to God. And God don't play about me. I'm just gonna say that right now. I pray you wake up in the morning. I do. I pray that you wake up and have a prosperous day. Because there's some people you just can't mess with. I'm gonna say that right now. It's some people you can't mess with because of the favor of God that is on their lives. Okay, you'll mess around, you won't wake up, and ain't nobody got to put no hands on you at all. Okay, you'll croak in your sleep.
But that's I don't know. I ain't gonna speak on that. I'm just gonna drink my Coca-Cola and mind my business.
But now I don't wish that up on them. Well, I'm just saying, like, people have to be careful about who they mess with when they are insisting on messing with a favorite person. I mean, we all supposed to be children of the Most High, whatever y'all call God, I call God, but people are just so twisted. When you have a light on your life, people want to mess with you. I feel good tonight, not cussing them folks. I'm glad I was not feeling good because I would have cussed them out, but I got to think about, dog, I ain't cuss them out. All I got to do is block them. My dad used to always say, when I used to get mad and stuff, he would always say, why are you mad? You got the control over that. You got the control over it.
What? Don't block them. We miss you cussing them out. That was the views. I mean,
no, they gonna get blocked because they be wanting to be a superstar in my chat, and so we're not gonna make them no superstars over here. We block them.
And Rose, what's up?
Hey, Rose.
What Jordan Godman was big. That's who I really
She
look
probably did.
at.
It says Young Dolph killers JoJo Splat and straight drop car. Hold on. Let's see. Listen, let me ask y'all something. If if JoJo Splat had been the one in the car with Cornelius would have told her, wouldn't he?
Yeah. But that's why I don't understand why they left him alive. Man,
Cornelius didn't care. Cornelius tell everything.
Man, that nigga would been dead in the next traffic light.
Why?
Why not?
It ain't right to just kill people just because you want to kill them. John Brown, so you saying that straight drop is innocent? Oh, he's talking about him saying that they saw Dolph by chance. John Brown, do you think straight drop was the person that was with Cornelius? I hate when I start having these hot flashes, but I'm a little sick too.
Hot
I'm
flash.
not trying to catch no flu or nothing.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of what. Lord, please don't. I know they said COVID done kick back up. I'm not leaving out of my house anymore without. I'm putting a whole lot of masks in my. But we got masks. We have mask. They have masks for us at the when we have to go over to the courts. It'd be so manager and folks be getting all on the elevator. I hate when people do that hawking and why you gonna cough up cold on the damn elevator? You can't spit it out in the elevator. It's just coughing. I'm sick. Oh.
yeah.
That's why I'm going to my allergy doctor because I can't stand myself constantly clearing my throat when I'm on here. I don't like that because it do something to me to hear people constantly hawking, and what do folks be doing when they sniffing and you can hear it in their throat? I think that's called hawking too. When they sniff real hard. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Say that. Y'all quit doing that, paying all these germs.
They need to put down there 201 Poplar. I don't even think they got the sanitizer on the. They got the things on the wall, but they don't have the sanitizers filled up by the elevators anymore. Because folks need to be trying to sanitize their damn hands every time they walk before they even get on the elevator. I'm not walking out without my mask. I already got a whole lot of sanitizers. But they see that's what I'm scared of. They said that COVID then kicked back up real bad. I know one of the other investigators today said he had been sick, but he might have got food poisoning. I hope that's what it was, because I don't want no COVID. My body can't take COVID no more. So yeah, I be forgetting to put my mask on. I ain't stepping out no more without my mask. Because I sure feel pretty bad laying here tonight. My head hurting and my stomach hurting. I feel like
Yeah,
if
boy.
I just throw up, I feel better. But I got my water bottles and stuff, so that I can hydrate myself if I have to throw up. And then here's the thing: I gotta go in. I got a jail visit tomorrow, which means I gotta go inside of the jail, and I'm talking about inside of the jail. So that's plenty of germs. So I'm gonna make sure because I think they got to a point they don't even want you to wear your mask. How you think somebody gonna have a visit with an inmate and you can't wear your mask? I'm not going without my mask anymore. Now I thought about making me some tea. If I take Nyquil, I'll oversleep. It'll knock me out, and I won't wake up till 3 o'clock tomorrow. That Nyquil is strong. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it is. It's real strong. I might have something else in there. I was trying to think, what could I have for my stomach? I probably need to take something to make me go to the restroom.
Yeah.
I thought about making me a hot toddy, but I don't feel like getting up doing it. That might would help me. Emerald says I've been wearing masks in crowded area lately. As well, yeah, it's been real crowded. A lot of people been out, and like I said, they said COVID is back up. I think we are made to produce and push better and leave mark that is better than how we was taught or learned. I agree. Chat Town says, Rose, I got a cousin who scratches her throat. When we were young, I used to ask what's the noise, and my mom, yeah, I used to want to scratch my throat. Some people know how to scratch their throat. I never knew how. Cypress, you know how to scratch your throat?
No, unless you
I
right.
wish I used to be so mad. My friend named my girl who I grew up with, her name was Angie. She used to know how to scratch her throat. And I used to try so hard to scratch my throat. I didn't know how to do it.
Oh my. I don't know how to do that. Man, what? How you do that again?
Somehow they it's something inside of their throat that they know how to move, I guess, to scratch it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they bad.
it's it sounds like a gizzard or something. I used to try to do it for myself. I didn't know how to do it. What was I getting ready? I was getting ready to do something. I forgot. Mm. I've been waiting for Hagerman to say that Orange Man Quit's trial is gonna be 3 or 4 days, but he ain't said it. He won't. I don't think he even gave in the press conferences on the case.
You say?
You said what now?
You said Hagerman. What he supposed to be in the press conference about?
Well, he did when with Stray Drops case. Why do you think they being so tight-lipped about why do you think they being so tight-lipped?
I don't know. I don't know. Could be cause of snitching, huh, Quack? I don't know. I think it's cause of snitching. I know y'all in the bushes.
What you
Cypress
said you think what now?
I think they tight-lipped because of some snitching. That's the only thing they can be tight-lipped about. A nigga snitching.
Chat Town says he think because major people are involved. Mm.
Yeah.
You don't think so? It could be.
Yeah, man. I hope my nigga get off of this.
Why you hope they get off? Why you hope they get off?
Why not? I don't know. I just want my nigga to get off. I'm holding out hope. Man, we don't need Hagerman doing press conference. You just had enough.
Mm.
Shout out to
Y'all,
Quinn.
give me a second. I'm gonna get up and try and fix me something for my stomach. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Maybe if I move, I'll feel better. Oh,
What up, y'all? Man, don't act like y'all don't want to see God and get up from this shit. Sip Shaw. Shout out to my bro, Sip Shaw in the building. But what if, y'all? What if paper route affiliates get caught up? I ain't say no rappers, I said affiliates. Would y'all think that they deserve the same? Y'all think they need to go to jail too? Man. Shout out to the KLM, yo got it, nigga. No. Shout out to the nigga, yo got it, nigga. Just know me. No. Man, that nigga get past this, man. Y'all gonna get sick of your boy Cypress, cause I'm gonna cut up. Yeah, you right. South Memphis is some shit. And North Memphis is the shit. Nope.
John Brown, I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna have to look for it in my block list. I have to go through that block list to look for it.
That might want to be unblocked. Bad. Shout out to John Brown. Man.
Shout out to South Memphis. Thank you, Enrose. South Memphis is the shit.
Yeah, shout out to all the cone out there in South Memphis.
It ain't no cones in South Memphis. All the cones in North Memphis.
No.
I never did hang out in North Memphis. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me. Okay, I'm gonna look and see. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, y'all. So when I got y'all know you have to, in order to be a traffic officer, you have to go through the academy. So I went through the academy, and we used to get put in different areas, right? So I loved it when I had trafficking to do traffic in South Memphis because I knew all of South Memphis. So I couldn't stand North Memphis because North Memphis had a lot of, it's different as far as like the streets, the narrow streets and all this. So I'll never forget right there at Frazier and Range Line. Because normally they used to group us up. So I was riding by myself. So I got a dispatcher gave me a accident at Range Line and Frazier. You know what that is? Right there before you get to that Kroger.
Right, yeah, right by the auto zone.
Yeah, right there. So anyways, I make the scene and it was a hit and run. The first time I rode by myself in North Memphis. I never liked riding in North Memphis. And so I made the scene. So the lady was like, well, a guy hit my car. He hit my car and he left the scene. So it was a hit and run. So I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this report up right quick because it's a hit and run. I'm sitting in my car, y'all. I'm sitting in the traffic car. And somebody hit my window. But knock, knock, knock. So the lady was like, but when he left the scene, he hit my car so hard, his tag fell off of his car. So I take his tag and I put it in the traffic car. And I'm getting ready to get the dispatcher to run the tag, right? So I put it down, I'm writing a report or whatever. I get a knock at my window. Knock, knock, knock. The guy was like, yeah, they told me you got my tag. I said, what tag? I said, so you're the person that hit this car and you left the scene? I said, so are you coming? You're back on the scene, like you want to tell what happened? No, I just came to get my tag. He came back to get his tag and then gonna leave the scene again, as if I was gonna get him the tag, right? So anyways, he opened the car door. Y'all, he opened the car door as if he was getting ready to take it. I'm telling y'all what I was getting ready to do. I was getting ready to, when he opened that door, if he had tried to get in the car, because he was getting ready to do it, I was gonna put my foot on the gas and drag his ass. But anyways, so anyway, I got on the radio, called my lieutenant. So my lieutenant was like, told the traffic officer, stand down. We got North Precinct officers on the way. He could hear my lieutenant on the radio, and he said, "Man, they calling them folks." He jumped in his car and left again.
Yeah, they sure gonna beat
So
his
I
ass.
told my lieutenant, I said, I never like riding in North Memphis, especially not by myself. When
No.
they always put, I like riding around the West Precinct, which was around Union, and I didn't even really, and Cleveland, I didn't really like riding around there either. They had too many damn accidents. I definitely didn't like riding Northeast because the streets and stuff were always too big. And out that way, you had a lot of people that thought that was privileged, okay, at that time. And I ain't feel, they want to try to call somebody, which didn't matter to me. But the streets out like around Germantown Parkway and all those areas, they were just always really big. Um, and people drive crazy out there. I never liked riding out that way either. But I always loved riding the south because I knew the south. I didn't like riding southeast. Um, Now I remember one time I had a scene on Southeast, and it always happened. That was right there across from the cookie shop. That's the Southeast area, Southeast precinct, around Orange Mountain, all that. I never really had accidents in Orange Mountain, but I remember when I was ready to get off, and I had a dispatcher gave me a accident. And what ended up happening was they was running from the police, and they ended up running into a pole right there by the Church's Chicken. And what happened was the guy that was driving jumped out of the car and ran and left the passenger in the car. So, the glove compartment, somehow when he hit the pole, it went down into, it got lodged into, the metal got lodged into the passenger's leg. I never forgot the screams of that man when I had to call, of course, dispatch the ambulance and all of that. And I don't know what it was. It was the iron or somebody had stuck down, and he could not move. And so I remember I could hear him screaming. And when the ambulance got there, they was like, "We gotta lift this up off of your leg." I mean, the screams of that man. He was saying, I mean, just the obscenities and him cussing. I thank God I never got a motorcycle accident, because right
Ooh.
next to the motorcycle, their heads and stuff would be off of their bodies and stuff like that. So I thank God I never got one of those. But I did get some gruesome accident. I never got an accident where the car was on fire. And there was a lot of those, and the people were stuck in the car, and that would have been etched in my brain forever. So I never got those accidents, but I was able to get accidents where I don't know, I was always able to calm down people, because most people were always upset, even if it was just a bump, a bumper situation. And if I wouldn't I didn't they didn't have me out there in the field long, because they sent me up there to Crime Stoppers, which is where I wanted to go, which I'm happy they did. But what I did was, when I was out there, I tried to help people, if they didn't, like, when I was training, I became like the senior traffic officer. I started training other officers before I left, traffic officers. And you know I would always tell them, you don't have to be hard on people. You can always cut people a break, okay? Because it's at your discretion if you want to, charge a person for not having insurance. Because if you gave them you charge them with a financial situation. I forget what it's called, financial law. They're gonna have to go to court. Whereas you could just charge them, and with other stuff, and they could just pay it online or something like that. So you could call their insurance company and ask them, get their ID, call the insurance company to verify that they had insurance. You don't just have to give them a ticket. Most people don't want to do that because they say, well, you always supposed to have your insurance card in your car. But I mean, not unless they were acting a fool. If they was acting a fool, they're getting charged with everything. You know, sometimes people don't understand that you can make it easier for yourself. And when you out there, well, y'all ain't the real police anyways. Okay, well you did this, you financial law. You getting everything. Whereas if you just if you know how to act, I mean, who gonna listen to you when you're wrong? It ain't like we was overcharging. I mean, I could charge them with anything that they violated. So, but I tried not to do it, especially when I was in the hoods, you know. So I remember one time this traffic officer, we was at Bellevue. Now you know that's my area where I grew up in the hood, right? This old lady was walking across the street. Okay, because at this time I'm the senior traffic officer, and you make the junior officers drive. So I was like, you drive and you answer all the. He was one of them little young white guys that was full of piss and vinegar. So he loved it. You gonna do all the traffic tickets. You gonna do all the traffic reports. Okay. So anyways, this old black lady was walking across the street at Bellevue. So a car hit her. She got off the bus. This was an old lady. I felt so bad. So they took her to the hospital. So all he had to do was just write up the report showing that the car that hit her was not at fault because she was jaywalking. She was, so you just write up the report so that the car won't be charged. The driver won't be charged because this lady didn't see this car and walked out in front of this car, right? So anyways, he hopped his little pissy ass in the car after he do that. Boom! I ain't say nothing, right? So we get over there to the damn med. He was like, you gonna go in with me, Thompson? I said, yeah, I'll go in with you. And I thought, I said, what the hell we up in here for? I'm getting ready to give her a big old fat check out. I said, no, you're not. I said, that lady just got hit. Well, she was jaywalking. I said, you're not writing her no damn ticket. Let's go. Now, the lady you already wrote the report up showing that the car was not at fault so that the driver wouldn't get in trouble. But this lady is an old lady, walk out in the street, get hit, already traumatized at the hospital. You think you're going to give her a damn ticket for jaywalking? Hell no. I was a senior traffic officer. He was going to do what I said do. He didn't write her no damn ticket because I didn't let him. So, that's the type of stuff. Like, you want to help people as much as you can. I mean, I was partial to South Memphis because, I love South Memphis.
The South Memphis bias.
I love South Memphis, but I had the most trouble in North Memphis. North Memphis people wouldn't let me be nice to them.
Well, you had to have trouble in North Memphis. South Memphis.
I liked riding in South Memphis because I'd go to my auntie house who lived on Ethelyn and sit on her porch until I got a call, or be over there on Taylor Street.
Y'all know over there on Taylor
Street. Still lived on Bulletin. I mean, we just be riding around until we get a call. I could go sit and chill with them.
Y'all know what? Y'all know who from Taylor Street, right?
Who from Taylor Street?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I always because I never was afraid to ride around the South Memphis area.
Of course you ain't. You from South Memphis. Shout out to Taylor Street. Shout out to GB. She over there hanging out on Taylor Street.
I was glad though when
over there with the gangsters on Taylor Street.
I was happy when they pulled me to Crime Stoppers. I was tired of doing. I didn't do traffic that long. I wasn't in the field that long, but I was happy. And the only reason why they put me to Crime Stoppers because I had worked in felony response and I was answering that Crime Stoppers line. It was like, well, Thompson know how to. Thompson was up here answering. Why don't we pull her back up here? And the major at the time was Wayne Williams, and he did, and that's where I was at until I went back through the academy to become a police officer, to become a P2. I injured my hip. I think it was 5 weeks before we were supposed to graduate because we had gotten fitted for our uniforms. They had given me my assignment. They had assigned me to be a patrolman at downtown Memphis precinct on the midnight shift, on the alpha shift, which would have sucked because I never wanted to work the alpha shift. And then
Yeah,
when I was like weeks before you get ready to graduate, you're doing a lot of PTing and physical. But one of the lieutenants that came out there, I told y'all like right before you graduate, when you get down to like your 5 weeks before you graduate, a lot of like OC, organized crime unit, vice and narcotic, those lieutenants and stuff come and start watching you do your PT and stuff, right? And so what they do is they come and they scope out a lot of the new recruits that's getting ready to graduate, and then they send them to specialized units because they're always looking for like new faces to do prostitution stings, to do drug stings, because after they've been over there for so long, a lot of like the drug dealers and stuff, they recognize them, right? So what they start doing is every class they come and get new recruits so that they can train them, and then on how to infiltrate an organized crime unit and vice and narcotic and stuff like that. They start getting new faces. And I was actually supposed to be TA'd over there. So then when I injured my hip, Martoya Lang, they ended up recruiting Martoya Lang. And it's something because she was over there and if I had been and unfortunately Martoya ended up getting killed when they did a drug bust, right? Because the guys didn't know that they broke into the house and the guys thought that they were being robbed. And she had on a vest, but they shot in her shoulder and it traveled. And she ended up being killed. And I think about that all the time. I was like, Lord, would that have been me?
Man, free my nigga Big Vino, man.
Was that the guy that was in that house?
Yeah, police shot that damn woman, man.
I kind of think it might have been friendly fire, but they got real quiet about it. I don't know, but I do know that situation with Turk was friendly fire. Remember Turk from out of Cash Money?
Yeah, Turk.
Now I had not gone through the academy. I was working up there. I was pregnant. I was working in felony response as a transcriptionist, and Turk came up there. I think what they did with Turk was illegal all the way across the board because Turk was high out of his mind. Like Turk was so messed up on drugs at that time. So it makes me happy when I see how he's cleaned himself up. Turk was so bad off when they brought him up there. He was shaking, and they was having to walk him. The officers were having to walk him up and down the hall. He was bad. He was in a bad way. He was tweaking. It was just bad. And when a person is in that state, they're not even supposed to take a statement from them. But they kept walking him because he would get to a point where he couldn't talk because he was tweaking so bad. He was shaking and stuff so bad because I guess, coming off of them drugs going into withdrawal.
Yeah.
They wasn't even supposed to be taking a statement from him. He was not in a condition for a statement to even be taken. And so it was already rumors when Turk came up there that it was friendly fire. One of those deputy sheriffs, it was the deputy sheriffs, not the Memphis Police Department, that went into their house and did a bust. Turk ran and hid in the closet So there were already rumors that he had ran and hid in the closet. He did not shoot through the closet. It was friendly fire. But Turk was so bad off. I was up there that night. He was so bad off. It's just sad to see him like that. They know that he was not even coherent. He was bad, y'all. It was bad. It really was. I hate to see, especially I would hate to see anybody in that state, especially a young brother like that. That was they was holding him up, trying to hold him up
Yeah,
and walking him up and down the hall. That's just how sad. That's sad.
he had withdrawal from the dope.
Yeah, he might have been on heroin or something.
Him and Lil Duke.
That statement wasn't even supposed. Whatever he told him. But anyway, because I was supposed to type the statement. As a matter of fact, I don't even think. But I got off at 11. I think the girl that came in behind me ended up taking a statement. It was so damn bad because they couldn't get nothing out of him. He was tweaking and withdrawal so bad. You had two detectives on the side of him walking him up and down the hall, constantly giving him water and stuff. He was not in a condition. Whatever statement he gave, if he had a good lawyer, that couldn't even been used against him in court.
Yeah, he he would have withdrawal from that dope, but they said he had a warrant in New Orleans when they was looking for that.
He had a warrant in New Orleans, but they went in that house because I think somebody called and said that was like a drug house or something like that, and that's why they went up in that house. But it was, I don't think it was what they thought it was, but
it happened for the best because he ended up
getting. It happened for the best, but they didn't go up in that house because he had a warrant. The warrant he had in New Orleans was not even serious enough for them to go up in that house like that. I think they had gotten a tip that was supposed to be a drug house that was moving a lot of weight or something like that. So
he actually cool. I didn't chop it up with.
Yeah, when he was down there in the Shelby County's jail, when he was at 201 Poplar, those jailers loved him. They did. They loved him. I know when they got ready to move him, he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave and move from that jail because they said he cussed the chief out so bad it was ridiculous.
Cause they probably was relaxed and he getting everything he want, getting all the perks.
And they was bringing them food and everything.
Yeah, they love Turk. The Turk cool. Like I didn't chopped it up with him because I ran, because he money from Memphis. So like Turk gambles a lot. Well, I used to run to Turk in the casino a lot. Him and his mother both. He from Memphis. He's loud now. But he still comes up to Memphis and gambles a lot. Yeah, I'm glad he got himself together. That probably saved his life.
I say and some of the bigger ones now too. They did it back then. Hey, True Bleed, how are you?
True Bleed, what it do, Kevin?
I'm happy things worked out the way that it did. I remember like right before Martoya Lane was killed, she was working. At that time, that's when Walmart was allowing police officers to work overtime, do like off-duty work.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I was back by the electronics, and Martoya always had like this happy-go-lucky personality. Like she was very mild-mannered and all of that. She was just a nice person, and she didn't even seem happy anymore. And so she was like, Thompson, I thought you was gonna, come back through. And she was like, well, it's a good thing you didn't, because she said I'd be online looking for something else every day. She was like, you're not missing nothing. At that time, they had started changing policy so much. Police officers had started becoming very unhappy with being there, and I always thought about that. My last time seeing her, she was like, I'd be online looking for another job every day because she was so unhappy. And she got killed in a line of fire. It was just so sad.
Yeah.
And she had 4 daughters, and she had just had a baby.
Yeah. Free Big Vino, the fan.
So what Big Zeno in jail for? He ain't in jail for that. Or is he?
Yeah. They dropped it
Well,
down.
how many did they drop the charges for that?
Now they dropped it down from I think 3rd degree to I don't know. I want to say manslaughter. I don't know exactly.
If it was manslaughter, he would have been out.
I don't know what they dropped it down. I think they dropped it down. I don't know. But he in trial deal right now. Cause my homeboy right there in the house. He doing
He
good.
where?
He locked up out there in trial deal at the state man.
Hey, Kawana.
He in good spirit though. Cause his uncle just passed. I knew his uncle and dad and both of them dead, but I knew him. He doing alright though. Yeah, they still got him out there trying this. I don't know how much more time he got, but he out there trying this.
No, I didn't see your question. I'm sorry. Let me go back and look at it. I done missed a lot of comments, child. When I be talking, y'all know I be looking at. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm looking at my stuff I got in my cart. I got to buy my shoes. He said, Emeralds, especially that dude be tweaking, got his jewelry from Temu. Who? Actually, me and my sister-in-law doing it on the 5th. Tamara, did you see my question? I didn't. What was your question?
I say he in the penitentiary. I ain't say the street.
Junebug, what's 2 knee babies, no goon? What's that? What's 2 knee babies, no goon? What that mean? About if you know anything about Dolphin Mill. Oh, no, I don't know anything about Dolphin Mill. You said they was shot at? I don't know anything about them being shot at. Cypress, what two knee babies, no goon mean?
I don't know.
He said Rihanna.
What about her?
Chat down says, did you hear anything about people trying to run Dolph off of the road in ATL? I've never heard that before. This is my first time hearing it.
Man, shout out to the KO, man. Big Gutty, man. North Memphis, man.
Oh, Lord. God, it made the whole city of Memphis look bad.
Shout out to Gutty, man. Put it down for the law.
And North Memphis, shame of it.
Not all the real, man.
They shame of it. Listen, has anybody from North Memphis ever had that smoky barbecue?
You about the one right there in New Smoky City?
Mm-hmm.
Right there where that nasty ass Piggly Wiggly used to be.
Uh-huh.
Man, I want to eat out of there. Motherfucker gave me a plate.
Why you want to eat out of Smokies? I ain't never been there. I say I want to try smoky barbecue.
Well, try.
Well, no, if you say it's you, why you say you won't eat out of there?
I don't know.
Look like Smokey be.
Well, try it and let me know how it is. I'm gonna try it.
What have you heard about it?
I ain't heard nothing about it.
Why you say you won't eat out of there?
Well, you know I'm gonna talk. You know I'm gonna say some bullshit.
Well, I'm gonna try it. He might have some good barbecue up in there. I know it's some North Memphis people in here. Smoking barbecue good. Y'all can come out the bushes. Gotti. Is smoking barbecue good? We know he in here.
Man, shout out to the North Memphis Legends, man.
Well, don't go to Neely's. I'm gonna tell you right now, Neely's not good. He said he never heard of it.
It's right there in Smoky City.
Yeah, it's right there. Well, he are you from North Memphis? Because everybody in North Memphis knows it's right there in Smoky City. Right there before you get to the expressway. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go up in there.
I ain't go to Smoky City.
Smoky City ain't bad. You ain't been hearing nothing about nothing going on in Smoky City.
Well, you from South Memphis, it ain't gonna be bad to you.
Smoky City not bad as it used to be. You don't hear nothing about nothing going on in Smoky City no more.
She.
I ain't heard nothing lately.
Well, turn your hearing aid up.
No, I think it's a lot of older people starting to move over there. They started to build new houses and stuff over there.
Man, them folks dead. Did you know how bad that neighborhood look? Them folks died over 20 years ago. Yeah. And you know they grandkids turn them out the trap house and shit. Them old people dead. No more. And I ain't gonna let you just get away with that. No.
I mean, but even now, like if I have to ride through there or something like that, you don't be seeing, I mean, like around like the barber shop, it might be a little club over there. Now, I don't mean no harm. I'm gonna tell y'all a store I ain't gonna go into. The Twins little corner store. It's called Twins, I believe.
On 7th Street?
Huh?
I thought on 7th Street on the hill.
It's right before you get there. It's like right there in Smoky City. It's over there in the little corner. I don't know if it's 7th Street or not.
You talking about right there about Bree Love, right there with Northside, all that shit at?
Yeah.
I know what you talking about. Going, yeah, cause my cousin stay right there on that, right there in the street.
I ain't going in there. They stays hanging out up in there. Like they be after it look like they be waiting for somebody to come on that lot so they can rob them.
Probably do. They in Smoky City.
Tierney says, yes, I went last week. I had a hamburger and day party in there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to go taste the barbecue because I be having to taste the barbecue sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be too quick. I go smoke. I ain't gonna be too quick to go over there.
Ain't nothing going on in Smoky City.
My Hyde Park, they gonna hate us.
Huh?
I said I'm from Hyde Park. They gonna hate us.
How they gonna know you from Hyde Park? Hyde Park is North Memphis. So you saying y'all beefing in North Memphis with each other?
We used to be. In Smoky City hate us. They used to. I got cousins and shit over there. I go over there.
It seemed like to me when Cozy Corners be considered North Memphis, or is that?
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, you know that North Memphis. Yeah. My little cousin will be over there, man. Over there, all three on.
Cozy Corners got some good barbecue.
He's a big Raymond, that's my boy.
What at Cozy Corners?
Yeah, Big Raymond. He passed away. His wife never was running. He died.
They have some good cakes.
Yeah, they used to have some good beef rib tips and shit.
Yeah, they do. They be real good.
Yeah, man, have plenty of meat on the bone, y'all. And y'all know what? Well, a lot of people don't know. I'm gonna drop a tip to you. All the superstars went to Cozy Corner. You think I'm lying? When you go in there, you see every
Yeah.
superstar, every kind of movie. They went to Cozy Corner for some barbecue. Everybody.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like all of the, like the police chiefs and stuff. When they had dignitaries and stuff to come in, that's where they go at. That's where they go to. Cozy Corners. They go in there and eat. Or yeah.
You can't keep Jerry Lawler racist ass out of there.
Is he racist?
Yeah, that son is racist.
Why you say that?
He always been racist.
He always ran for office and never could win.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember one time he was running for something.
He was
standing at the corner of Elvis Presley and was it Reigns? I said, look at Jared Lawler.
That one dirty racist motherfucker.
Damien says, do they have beef tips?
Yeah, they got beef tips. Kind of high though, but yeah, they got them.
Cozy Corner's not that high. They
No.
pretty and they real good. I'm gonna tell you something. Now, Rendezvous, I don't like their barbecue. I like their sausage and cheese. I don't eat the Needless barbecue. It's just if you don't like seasoning.
Central barbecue need to be shut down, ran out of me. I remember my little cousin had me go eat some of that shit. I was mad. I want to slap shit out of him. I love him though.
Junebug, what you talking about? He said Belt's blaming for them. What you talking about, Junebug?
Junebug don't know what he's talking about. He's just glad to be Shout out to
Junebug, what are you talking about?
He don't know. He just glad to be in the chat and Junebug probably don't know what day it is. And he's just glad to get laughing in the damn shit. Shout out to North Memphis. Shout out to Exit 5.
Shout out to North Memphis and who else?
Exit 5.
Who?
I said Exit 5.
What's that?
Come on, man. You know what? You from South Memphis. You probably, yeah. No, they're just the exit to get to the hood.
Shout out to South Memphis. They done put so many. They done put so many successful rappers on the map. It don't make no sense.
Man, yeah. Well, some went tried cocaine and they never found back. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know no South Memphis rapper that's on no cocaine.
Well, you ain't never heard of Gangsta Black and Player Fly South Memphis, Taylor Street.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Player Fly.
Yeah, man, you know, calm when you hear it. Shit, Fly to tell you, and put that motherfucker dust. Yeah. Well, Fly used to have me tripping. Everybody from South Memphis on this shit, man.
I think Player Fly said he got him some trucks.
Yeah, he do the 18-wheeler. Yeah, he invested in the 18-wheeler. That Gangsta Black, he's still on Taylor Street 30 years later.
Gangsta Black ain't on no Taylor Street.
He don't still stay in South Memphis no more?
No, I think that's still his grandma's house. She passed away.
Yeah, I know that.
But I don't think he living there.
Oh, he probably well, I forgot it. He married to a nurse, so he probably
You said you think what now?
he married to a nurse and his son in the NFL, so they probably got a nice size house, man. And, SOUTA South Parkway probably ain't selling no more. Shout out to
He put South Parkway on the map. But he say SOUTA South Parkway.
Man, I'm gonna go listen to some of Black Old.
I get mad at him because he don't put South Parkway on the map.
That's about all he done. Put South Parkway on the map and all that shit.
I was happy when Marcus them started calling Courtney Black. You know, Black got out of. I'm like, who is Black? He was like, Black putting out some, and then he was like, Black Courtney. That's his stage name. His Black. I was like, oh wow.
They just tried to hip you and it just would never work. I'm praying for you. They just tried to hip me and it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't. I started reading, the Lord just wouldn't let it get to you.
All of them were best friends, but I don't remember seeing I didn't remember seeing Player Fly around now.
Yeah, that's because you ain't had no dust. Hey, why you think Crusher teeth falling all out they got their head? Shit.
Who?
Huh?
Oh my God. Just looking at this brings back so many memories of when we used to hang out around there. Let's see. Shout out to them boys from South Memphis.
Nobody needs nobody. Nobody needs nobody. Nobody needs nobody. Nigga, nobody needs nobody. Nigga, nobody
needs
nobody.
Oh, he made a video to this shit?
This for you groupies who knew me already.
Shout out to them.
Man, shout out to Player Fly for stealing the man's song. And then he called thief. He featured the man on the song out there. He stole the song. Boy, you a cold South Memphis thief, Player Fly.
Player Fly stole Courtney's song?
Yes, that was Gangsta Black song. He stole the song, copyrighted, and featured the nigga on the song. That's why Black don't fuck with this junk ass nigga right today. And that
why he let him do it?
Man, cause the nigga ain't have no money to copyright the song, so Fly got the little Super C. I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't finna give y'all some news y'all can use.
Yeah, probably don't own that shit. Probably the record label did it.
Hold on, I'm finna give y'all some news y'all can use right now. Right here on Real Talk with Tamara. Get your pen and pad out. Then what happened, right? Fly and Black was signed to Super C out of Mississippi. Super C ended up going to the penitentiary. Well, Gangsta Black wrote the song, but Gangsta Black didn't copyright the song. Fly took the song, copyrighted the goddamn song, featured the man on it, man. That's some cold thieving ass shit. That's why Black don't fuck with his junk ass to this day.
You think Player Fly did that or did that? Record label did?
No, but Player Fly did it. Gangsta Black ain't got no reason to lie. That's why he don't fuck with Player Fly. He didn't beat the shit
what I'm saying is, do you think Player Fly did it or because Fly might not own the plan? That's what I'm saying.
Well, this what happened. Well, you know what Cone did. Cone.
Look, Player Fly on the thing. Player Fly picture on the song.
That nigga hide the kite, eh?
This for you groupies who knew me already, yet who can call me. I call the corner of your life, cause ain't no hater gon' stop me. A quarter mile we done ran, for they can keep up on feet. We platinum bound,
Put me name on the song, period.
Exactly. That was. I hate this song.
Oh, they wrong. They didn't even put Courtney on the album. They didn't even put featuring Gangsta Black or nothing. They wrong for that.
Well,
That's a classic.
They whack class, but anyway, yeah, they gave him the credit. But this is the thing: he wrote the song. He didn't copyright the song, I guess, because he had failed. I don't know. He probably didn't have the money. He probably went all in the habits.
Well, he probably didn't know how to do it. You know how they back then they didn't know nothing about business.
Well, you right. Cause maybe you got a point. Well, Fly, his daddy was a singer, Bill Shit, recipe, and he's a crook too. They end up stealing the song. Fly went copyrighted the song, put Bill Shit on it, and featured Gangsta Black. Well, that's cold shit, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But Fly ended up selling his catalog to a record label. That's how he ended up with some money.
But he ain't making no more money off of it. That means he ain't got the song either.
No, he sold the catalogs and bought into the trucking.
That means he can't make a damn dime off of his songs.
Yeah, he sold the catalog.
He could have bought into the trucking by just making sure that he could have booked some shows and made sure he showed up for the shows on time and stuff and did right. He could have got more bookings and still kept his catalog and get off of the powder. And he could have invested into the trucking company. Anyways, why would he sell his residuals?
He did it for the cocaine. Call love to blow.
Lord, well, I think that trucking company keeping him. I can't talk about it because he from South Memphis, but I think that trucking company.
Talk about that goddamn man now.
I like. Look, y'all. This right here.
There comes that South Memphis bias.
Now you got to give it to Fly. He know how to.
He know how to be crooked and still. Well, we get that.
Rest of my life, bitch. Fuck wrong with you. It made me feel real good the moment that I hit it. It changed my life. As I start to break down this snow, powder goes up my nose, to my brain blowing my mind. Just a kid in the street at the age of 15, SPV, Tennessee. I feel so deep in love with clean. I'm snorting with a man in the mirror, bitch. I'm snorting on the best cocaine. And don't give a damn if you don't snort, nigga. Cause it's a play fly world. I'ma do my thing, and my thing is snorting the powder coke. Yang. Now, woo, it's not a line, not a line. Rest of my life, bitch. Fuck wrong with you. It made me feel real good the moment that I hit it. It changed my life. As I start to break down this snow, powder goes up my nose, to my brain blowing my mind. Just a kid in the street at the age of 15, SPV, Tennessee. I feel so deep in love with clean. I'm snorting with a man in the mirror, bitch. I'm snorting on the best cocaine. And don't give a damn if you don't snort, nigga. Cause it's a play fly world. I'ma do my thing, and my thing is snorting that powder coat. Yang. Now, whoo, it's not a line, not a
Might everybody have these rolls.
They criticize a player so bad, but they know nothing about blowing. Before you trip, nigga, go check my past. Player fly, been getting geek since 95. Fly, get high off the powder, fly, stay full of that white, snorting dust, 48 straight hours. They criticize a player so bad, but they know nothing about blowing. Before you trip, nigga, go check my past. Player fly, been getting geek since 95. Fly, get high off the powder, fly, stay full of that white, snorting dust, 48 straight hours.
Oh, what's good? I'm Young Dolph. My real name is
He
Dolph
said
Thornton Jr.
he been snorting 48 straight hours. Lord
Moved to
have
Memphis
mercy.
when I was 2. Been there ever since.
I know
Rap
he
came
hung
with a
out
lot.
there.
It's good to make money and provide for my family, but bad because people envy what I had. You know what I mean? But look, man, I was in Memphis giving back to my community, like I always do. Then that Wednesday afternoon, I had pulled up to my favorite cookie spot, Makita's Cookie Store, to buy cookies for my mama. Minutes after I walked into the store, 2 dudes pulled up, got out of the car, started shooting through the store's windows. While I was inside, I got hit multiple times. In the end, I didn't make it. It was they tried to get me so many times, but I stood tall. Every single time. I'm a fighter. I worked very hard. I never gave up on making it. Trust me, life is a process and you gotta stick it through. Done. Oh, what's good?
Get paid, I'm here to get paid. Get paid, I'm here to get paid. Get paid, I'm here to get paid. Whatever.
Yeah, J Red, he the Snout King of Memphis. Yeah, play a motherfucking fly.
He said the snorting king of, listen, is he gonna ever, y'all? I mean, anytime you doing songs just right off of your head about snorting powder, he ain't gonna never give it up, y'all.
No.
He love it. He makes songs about it.
Yeah, he been doing this since he was like 14, 15 years old. I
wonder if it has. I wonder has it fried his brain?
Shit, it ain't did nothing too hard. So I know it did nothing to his brain.
Poor old player Fly. Why won't they help him to get out?
My Fly been clicked on the head, man, trying to get out the door.
He gonna have to go to a rehab.
Like, yeah, I got Fly fucked up. Fly gonna snap.
I'm surprised Fly able to drive them trucks.
He ain't doing no driving. He getting people to drive them, John. Or whoever he got. I don't know how he got it. Fly ain't doing no driving. Fly snout. You heard him? So he looking for cocaine. He ain't looking for 18 wheelers.
Shout out to Player Fly. South Memphis finest.
He ain't looking for them type of keys. No way, goddamn. He ain't looking for them type. He ain't looking for no truck keys.
Hush, shit. I think he doing a lot better these days, y'all. Here you go, right here. This is something real recent, like yesterday or something. So I think he doing a lot better. Let's see.
Attention. Drivers are wanted at 2BA Freight. If you are ready to drive OTR, big rig, you know what I'm saying? We got a Peterbilt with your name on it. So tap in or tap out. You know what I'm saying? Inbox, wide open, and we're looking for drivers. So please tap in. 2BA Freight, CDL drivers, Tennessee license. Please have a clean MVR and a clean clearinghouse.
We appreciate your support. 2BA Freight. We are on the way.
And look, he ain't on that no more.
Attention, man. Attention.
You know what?
He ain't on that talk about Snowden and stuff no more.
Oh shit! You not no playing black. That nigga love cocaine. Oh, that nigga loves cocaine. I wish you could find that video where he was high going in on your guy that Black Austin Meal. Now he was so funny, motherfucker.
Yeah, what you know about men in Maine? About men in Maine? No, you don't know much about men in Maine. About men in Maine, yeah, but you know men in Maine. Throwing up that men in Maine. What you know about men in Maine? About men in Maine? No, you don't know much about men in Maine. About men in Maine, yeah.
Man, just stick to the cocaine. Shit.
Nigga, you don't hear that shit in your lame ass rhyme, nigga.
He look like he mad right there. Shout out to Player Fly.
Shout out to the Snow King of Funky Town. Play a motherfucking Fly. And got it rapped about cocaine. What make you think he? Nah, God, they don't do drugs, man. God ain't never smoked.
Like we always do about this time. In honor of that young man right there.
He look like he mad right here.
Some of them days he probably came up off a high.
Do they be mad when they come up off of a high?
They be mad when they high. Well, not him. He be funny. He'll be honest, but when he come down off that high, he be mad, ready to whoop everybody, be some bitch.
Oh my God! Listen, okay. So, oh Lord, I wonder why his. Okay.
That Tony Bone? That Tony Bone? No, that ain't Tony Bone.
You said what now?
I thought that was Tony Bone in the picture with him on.
Tierney said at this point it might be what's keeping them alive. It might be.
Yeah, cause he get through. He start voting that dust. He probably gonna kick the bucket.
Lord have mercy.
Man, you been snoozing, man. That's over 30 some years.
You think his system would die without it?
Hell yeah, you think something had been wrong. This nigga gonna be falling out there. That's the most he can't get no cocaine.
Is he on cocaine or is he on crack?
No, he on cocaine.
Oh, well, that means he might have some type of money coming in.
Yeah, that shit kind of filthy.
Because a lot of them can't afford no cocaine. They smoke crack.
He can't
shout out to Player Fly.
He can't stand Gotti or Black Youngster.
But he used to be Black Youngster mentor, didn't he?
Yeah, he brought Black Youngster in the game. Black Youngster. Well, he wasn't gonna get Black Youngster nowhere.
But them boys up there didn't like about what they did to Dog.
Yeah. Player Fly love Dog.
None of them street dudes around that area didn't like that. They said they didn't like what they did to Dog. Dog was helping people in the hood, and they was wrong for that. They know they was not supposed to do that.
Well, I'ma say this. Did I agree with what they did? No. that was messed up. That's all I need to say.
Mm. J. Real said he mad because got to rap about cocaine.
Yeah, he rapped about this shit. Yeah, God ain't never did no drugs, smoke no blunts, nothing. Yeah, most he probably done in his life probably sip a bottle of Ace of Spade. You hear me?
I told my Player Fly and them best friends of one of my exes, and I reached out to him. I was like, "You think you could get Player Fly to do an interview with me?" He was like, "I don't think that would be a good idea for Player Fly to do an interview with you." I said, "Why?" He said, because that's my dude. I know how I don't know what bag he gonna come out of, and I don't want to put you in that position, so you don't really need to do an interview with him."
Yeah, because if he's full of the cocaine, you don't get a good energy. If he's sober, you probably gonna tell him to get the hell out of your office. But he
He said, depending, maybe he might be a certain way, and he might, who knows if he might get disrespectful or something. But on the other hand, they said when he is sober, he's very smart and conscious and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
So since I don't know what it's gonna be for him, he's right. I don't really need to do an interview with somebody that might be unpredictable.
Well, look, do an interview with Gangsta Black. Gangsta Black gonna bring some more people to the. I'm telling you.
Gangsta Black was supposed to do a interview with Vanessa.
Oh, okay. Shout out to the godmother. I'm calling her.
And shout out to the godmother. She needs to go and make that interview happen. I think her and Courtney interviewed. I think that'll be more organic.
I'm gonna have my popcorn ready for them.
Courtney a street dude. He ain't gonna answer no street questions.
He ain't got no street question now. That's for how old this goddamn tape is.
You know how they do it up there, because sometimes me and my ex cool after I finally forgave him after 15 years, but every time I ask him something, that's how they all do it up there. I don't know.
Man, look, if your ex want to forgive you after 15 years, hell no. Don't go for it, fella.
No, just to be friends. We can't be nothing else.
No. Hell no. No. Hell no. You ain't forgiving me in the first 10 minutes. Kick Rock, baby. That's over with.
I forgave him after 15 years.
No. And he went for that?
Yeah, he went for it. As for a friend?
No, I gotta wait 15 years now. Then I don't even want to do this, man. People dying every 20 minutes. I gotta wait 15 years. I'm good.
Well, it's a good thing that he lived long enough for me to be able to say that I forgive him.
Oh, how sweet.
He was my first boyfriend.
Why do these men let these women do this kind of crap, man?
What you talking about? What he did it to me? I ain't did nothing to him.
Man, I don't know, man. I wouldn't encourage the woman to forgive me and not.
Well, he cared because he loved me.
Oh, hell.
He did.
God bless him.
What's wrong with love?
Ain't nothing wrong with love. Shit, if I gotta wait 15 years for you to have love for me, you keep that shit. I'm
Well, for
good.
us to be fair, maybe he felt really bad about the things that he did to me.
See, you got me thinking, well, I feel bad for you.
Oh, I mean, he did feel. I was a young girl. I had no experience with a man at all, so maybe he felt bad.
Oh, that wasn't his fault.
Well, it was his fault. The things that he did.
You can't hold grudge forever.
Well, I held a grudge for 15 years. And he used to go to jail. He used to call. He used to write me letters. But of course, he ain't had none but time. He used to call. Have his uncle and them to call my mama and ask for me. And then when I and then if I wasn't there, he would talk to my mama. Would you tell her I called? My mama said that boy said he been trying to get you to forgive him. I said I don't want to forgive him. I mean, that was years after we broke up. He's still in and out of jail. Why in the hell you go to jail? You get to feeling guilty about some stuff. But he always was one of those ones that felt guilty. He was not a bad person. He was just too caught up in the street.
Yeah, I can't feel guilty. I just got I did what I did. I got to do what I do. Keep it moving. I don't think I can feel good. Hey, our relationship didn't work. I did what I did, and I'm moving on. I don't know. I can't.
Well, he was happy. I
I'm sorry.
I forgave him.
I can't do that.
He got him a girlfriend now.
Well, if he got him a girlfriend, why the hell he run out juice again?
Well, I mean, he had plenty before that. He kept him a girlfriend. We was together. He was a damn cheater.
Well, he's from Memphis. Shout out to him. I hope he had the bush to salute to you, man.
I remember one time my cousin. Now he know my cousin and them lived up there on Bullington, right there. So my cousin, everybody knew each other around that area, around Trigg and Richmond and Bullington and Taylor and Roanoke, right? So he started messing with a girl. Now my cousin them knew everybody around there because they lived around there. So my cousin said that she was talking to her. She was like, "Cousin, guess what?" I was like, "What?" She's like, me and my friend was talking, and she was like, she had her new boyfriend. And guess who she said her new boyfriend was? I was like, "Who?" Marcus. I said, "Marcus?" It didn't even dawn on me she was talking. At that time, we were still together. So she was like, I was like, "Oh my God, that he go with my, you know how young girls are. He go with my cousin." So, anyways, I'll never forget. My cousin called the girl and she's like, "Yeah, we've been going." And I thought about it. I was like, "Dog, normally we talk all night until I fall asleep. That's normally how it was, even with all of them. We talk and then some, you know how you used to could tell when we had those house phones, when somebody was on the phone, when you ring the phone, it would ring, but you could just tell when they was on the other line and weren't answering." I was like, "Dog, Marcus," I just knew something was weird because he was very, even as a teenage girl, he was very, he was always real protective, but he was always like very overpowered. Like he always wanted like a lot of my attention and time. So I was like, "Dog." And so then they had phone booths and stuff back then. Even when he was out in the street, he would call me from a phone booth or something like that. So I was like, "Dog, I ain't been hearing from him like certain times of the night or whatever." So when my cousin told me that, so I'll never, men are such liars. So even then, the girl was like, "Well, I'm getting ready." When he called, I was like, "Well, she said y'all go together," being a teenage girl. And so my cousin said, "Well, I tell you what, cousin, because you don't know how to do this." See, they were street girls. "You don't know how to do this. Tell him we're gonna put her on three-way and make him tell her." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." So she was like, "Marcus, we talk every day." He said, "I don't even know who you are." He was like, "I don't even know you. I don't even know who you are." Just a line.
sound like old Cypher TV, huh?
See, she couldn't back then. There wasn't no text messages, so she couldn't say, "Well, here go the text message." He just sitting on line. I could tell the way he talked. He was telling a lie. He was talking to that girl.
Oh man, your cousin talk to man. Want her business?
Now my cousin did the right thing, just like April do the right thing too. That's my cousin too.
Hey, April.
My cousin did the right thing. They're gonna always have loyalty to me.
April couldn't stand me.
That's what all y'all Memphis men do, like to cheat.
Well, no, I let it be known I had a girlfriend as hell. I didn't have.
Well, then why you trying to talk to somebody else if you know you got a girlfriend?
Because I like women.
That's how you can get hurt.
No, I like. Hey y'all, how y'all women doing? Hit the like button. Yeah, I was just crazy. They were young. They were grown, but they were younger than me. I was on the bullshit.
Well, that's why a lot of Memphis women starting to marry men outside of Memphis.
Or marrying some women.
Oh, I ain't never thought about that.
No, I ain't say you.
You talking about women marrying women the same sex?
Hell yeah, they tired.
Somebody was saying that the other day. They was talking about I've been having so much hard time with men. I'm thinking about just dating me a stud. I said, no, don't do that. I said, are you attracted to women? No. I said, well, you don't let no good man make you do that. Just go get you another man.
Go get another no good man.
No, just ask God to give you a good man. I mean, to each his own, but I've never thought about, I've never thought of a man being a certain way has never ran me to a woman. It ran me to another damn man, into the arms of another man. But I mean, every person feels differently though.
You're gonna be the first one I'm gonna call, ZK. Just make sure you pick up the phone.
Cypress know he gonna get his butt whooped.
I'm gonna need me about 3 girlfriends. 2000.
What you need 3 girlfriends for? Get you one woman and sit down somewhere.
Hell no! I sit down. No,
Cypress, you scared to be with one woman?
I ain't scared to be with one woman. I'm just not trying to be with one.
Well, that's not cool.
I done done that shit before. That shit is boring.
It's not boring. Listen, when it's meant to be, I don't think that you can get bored with a person that you're supposed to be with. You might get tired of them sometimes, but not bored to the point where you want to be without them.
I don't know. Maybe if I get older, maybe a couple of years later, I might. I don't know. Like I done been in relationships. Like that shit ain't no. I don't see what people see in it. I just want to. I don't know. And that shit just. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta realize what's for you, what ain't.
So you saying a relationship is not for you? I think Cypress want a relationship. He just scared. Most men be scared of relationships. They run from them.
I ain't scared. Man, look, if I can't have no finesse 2-time type relationship, I ain't want this shit.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to get no finesse 2 times type situation. I don't know a whole. It's Sugar from Memphis.
No,
Where's she from?
Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say she making Memphis women look bad. Because you know how crazy we gets. It ain't gonna be no finesse. He had to go outside of Memphis to do that. Because the bitch already know how it's gonna go down.
It's women in Memphis that'll go for that.
It ain't no women in Memphis going for that.
Yeah. I can point a couple of mouth to you.
Well,
I don't know them.
it ain't no women in Memphis going for that.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let me rephrase that. It might be some younger. He got some. He got some money. I guess that's questionable. So they might. I mean, but unfortunately, it's a lot of women in Memphis now, especially younger women. It's so sad. They feel like tricking, making the men trick off or whatever is where it's at. So they might would go for it for his money.
No, this ain't gonna get no bad shit.
Well, and that's the reason why he couldn't do it in Memphis. He think they gonna do it for free.
But this ain't gonna get no bad shit.
Well, he over there taking care of Judy. What's her name? Should.
Well, he putting the roof up her head, but he ain't go just buy her no. Dude grew up around some real pimping. He ain't on that.
Well, then that means Suge must be a little slow.
Well, duh. Yeah,
Don't let Finesse 2 times fool y'all. He don't want Suge to go nowhere, and he is taking care of him.
I don't think he cares if he go. Come on, man.
No, he care.
If the man bring other women home, he don't give a damn where you come or go.
Yeah, with them other women coming home and don't let him fool you. He paying them damn women. Like they ain't get ready to lay up there and let Finesse treat them like he treats Suge. I don't know why Sugar is letting him do her like that.
Cause she got that baby bow.
Wait, he was doing it before she had it.
Well, she thinking that he gonna marry her and all that. But this ain't finna marry her and do all this shit. That man is his daddy's child for real.
Well, he ain't doing no good job at pimping there, if that's what he think he doing. I get so damn tired of the Memphis men talking about they pimping. Look, a bunch of damn fools. That's what they look like, a bunch of damn fools.
Hey man, you know how this shit going.
So it's almost comical when they get to talk about their pimps and stuff.
Yeah, shout out to all the pimps.
And Cypress, they said you need to. She said she want to hook you up with somebody. Tierney said she want to hook you up, Cypress.
What?
Tierney want to hook you up with somebody.
Okay.
Cypress, you gotta do better.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, Jay.
What it do?
Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I know it's still 100 people on here. I'm shocked, but I thought they would start the fall. I'm tired. I can't go no longer. I'm getting ready to get in the tub. Yeah, I'm ready to get in the tub. And once I get out the tub, it's gonna knock me totally out.
I'm finna go to sleep. I've been up all morning. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay, y'all. I enjoyed you all being on here tonight. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
And we out of here.